Yep, that's bumbling Biden, dazed and confused on the world stage, quickly looking for that exit, that elusive exit. And that's exactly what we're seeing the Biden administration doing in a key swing state, which is the latest indicator that Biden's campaign is already imploding. Greetings, everyone. It is I, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. So if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, today is Cyber Monday, and we're extending our super awesome Black Friday discount for my Insiders Club community. We're heading into an election year, and this is the time to join the movement transforming the world by building a parallel, alternative, conservative world to live out our God-given freedoms, and you are invited. So for just today, I've discounted my Insiders Club community to 50% off. That's right. You can make Biden and the Dems squirm by signing your name to our movement and restoring the eternal values of faith, family, and freedom we hold dear. Every week, you as an Insiders member can take part in an exclusive Monday live show where we feature boycott and boycott updates so you can vote with your dollars and keep your hard-earned cash out of the hands of woke companies. We take deep dives into the day's most pressing issues and answer your questions. And you get to network with an international community of courageous patriots building a parallel economy. So don't wait. Click on that link below right now to join our movement for 50% off just for today. Plus, if you become a member now, you'll unlock a special training on how to engage with your woke family members over the holidays, especially with Christmas coming up, and you really don't want to miss that. So click on the link below right now to take advantage of our Black Friday Cyber Monday sale and join the movement on the path to restoring faith, family, and freedom like never before. Now, I know some of you are very skeptical of polls, and rightly so. You see how polls can be manipulated, ultimately in order to manipulate, right? The legacy media, who are nothing more than collective monolithic shills for the political establishment, Tucker often refers to them as the Praetorian Guard of the liberal world order. That very same legacy media uses the power of polls to manipulate public opinion, always in favor of the ruling establishment. And so this is why on this channel, we discern the polls through the test of corroboration, which involves analyzing the polls in light of other indicators that, if aligned, if various disparate dynamics are evidencing the same thing, the same trend, then we're most likely seeing what's real over and against what's being manipulated. Well, if you needed some convincing that alarm bells are going off at the Biden headquarters, you need look no further than what the Biden campaign is doing, or better not doing, in the key swing state of Georgia. The New York Times is reporting that the Biden campaign has basically given up this crucial state, a state that Biden supposedly won by 10,000 votes back in 2020. The Times is reporting that all signs suggest that the Biden campaign has already conceded that Trump is going to win Georgia in a blowout. According to the latest Siena poll, Trump is beating Biden in Georgia by 6 points. Again, remember, the final polling before November 2020 had Trump and Biden tied. They were neck and neck in Georgia, and Biden pulled it off with just 10,000 votes. Now Trump is beating him by 6. And the Biden campaign looks like they're already writing the state off. The Times is reporting that the campaign has largely stopped spending money in Georgia. This is after voter mobilization organizers found voters to be significantly apathetic towards Biden. In other words, their own constituencies aren't coming out to vote for him. The Times is reporting as well that, according to campaign staffers, among the top 5 swing states that they're focused on, Georgia is not one of them. And this is further evidence by the lack of any existing campaign infrastructure, a clear sign that the Biden campaign has all but conceded Georgia to Trump. But if they thought that things looked better in other battleground states, the Biden campaign is in for one heck of a shock. The numbers coming out of the swing states are absolutely astonishing. Again, this is the Siena poll. It's in line with a number of other battleground polls that have come out over the last few weeks, including a devastating one for Biden from the New York Times. They're all showing the same thing. Trump is absolutely crushing it. He's up 10 in Nevada, 10 in the state that voted for Biden by 3. Trump's up 5 in Arizona. He's up 4 in Pennsylvania. He's up 6, of course, in Georgia. He's up 5 in Michigan. And he's down 2 in Wisconsin. Now, that's interesting because keep in mind, as Rich Barris reminds us, Wisconsin is a notoriously hard state to poll for whatever reason. But Ron Johnson, Senator Johnson, the pro-Trump Republican, he's always down several points in all of the polling leading up to election night when he turns around and clobbers his Democrat opponent. Remember, there was polling showing that Biden was going to beat Trump by 17 points in Wisconsin. He ended up, quote, winning it by 20,000 votes, virtually all of which were thrown out by the Wisconsin Supreme Court as illegitimate, albeit 2 years after the fact. But one of the reasons we're seeing Trump becoming so incredibly dominant here, I mean, we're talking commanding leads in 5 of the 6 battleground states. It's because Trump is now basically leading in virtually every voter category and demographic. Again, Rich Barris, the People's Pundit, he has data that shows that Trump is now just a hair away from carrying college degree holders. Now, remember, one of the key differentials between voters is college. College grads overwhelmingly vote Democrat. They've been indoctrinated, of course, by the woke mind virus for 4 straight years, while non-college grads vote overwhelmingly Republican. We're now seeing even the college grad demographic flipping to Trump. He's, Justin Barris's word, a hair away from carrying college grads. If so, Trump would be leading or outperforming in every single voter demographic, for the exception of single white women. And when all is said and done, bottom line, it's because the vast majority of the country thinks he, hands down, was the better president. That's the advantage of Trump's hybridity that we talk so often about on this channel. He's part incumbent, part insurgent, right? He has a proven presidential record, and yet he's new. He's got the best of both worlds. We talked about this over the Thanksgiving weekend. Byron York of the Washington Examiner put it this way. I think it's excellent. Trump is surging precisely because he has the simplest campaign pitch in the world. 1, things were good when I was president. 2, everything went to hell when Biden became president. 3, elect me and I'll make things good again. That's the whole campaign. When I was president, we had peace abroad and prosperity at home. Biden came in and all he's been giving us is endless wars and domestic depression. Vote for me and I'll restore peace and prosperity. And Byron York admits this simple message is clearly resonating with many voters. And now we got the numbers inside the numbers with Rich Barris that Trump is either leading or outperforming in virtually every single voter demographic. It's absolutely astonishing. And what the Biden campaign is doing in Georgia signals that they are just as astonished.